Welcome back. So we're going to onboard our cEdge, and I have a complete map here. It's a step-by-step map. We're going to start with the bootstrap config and the cert installs, and then we're going to activate the tunnels. So let's go ahead and start now. I am going to walk through the very basic steps because it's a little bit confusing if you're not really familiar with this. So the image that you need, you can find it. You can do some search on Google, or you can find it. You can send me an email if you need this image. I will be more than happy to share with you. So let's go ahead and start with the physical part. And what you need to make sure is that you need to have enough RAM, because this runs with 3 gig RAM. If you give it less, I've tried to give it 2 gig RAM, it was like freezing. So make sure that you give it 3 gig RAM, and then you come here, you need to add some adapters, and you can start with this one. You apply, and then you can configure. I will make all of them the Vmanage 3, and as soon as I'm done, I will click OK, apply, and then I'm using ETH1 to connect to the internet, and then ETH0 to connect to the management network. So as that has been done, I can start this. It's going to take a couple of minutes because this image is really heavy. It will load and take time, so I will pause the video and see you as soon as it's loaded. It's back online, and we're going to start. The first thing, we need to type config dash transaction, and then here I have the host name, and I need to set up a password. So let me go ahead and do that. And then these are the system settings. We need to give it the basic settings as we did for the other equipments. I will change this to 15. Okay, so now that is done, I always prefer to commit when I do a couple of sections. So I'm going to apply for this one. And then I'm going to take the internet configs. So as soon as it's done, I can exit, show IP interface brief. Let's try to ping the vEdge. As you can see, our ping is successful. We're going to start to install the certificates, but let's check this first. Let's check if we have a serial number. So as you can see, we have the serial number, and let's see if we have a root CA certificate. And as you can see, this is expired. We need to renew it because it's expired since February this year. And the best way to do is to uninstall any pre-existing certificates. That's way you don't run onto issues. So let me run that again. As you can see, we're not seeing this again. And I will start with this command is just to copy the root CA PEM from Vmanage. Looks like I'm missing a line. Let me check that here. Okay, I see what is missing. I'm going to take this. I will go back here and do this. So now we can add, we're going to create a file. We're copying root CA PEM from Vmanage, and we're also creating a file on the boot flash, a file named rootca.pm. So let's confirm. Let's put the default password admin, so it's been we just copy that file. And then the next thing, okay, let's check this again. And then we're going to install that that PEM, root CA PEM on the cEdge. So it's talking with Vmanage to get that. So it's been installed. And then let's check, let's run this command again. As you can see now, we have a new root CA, and then it's valid until 2015. It's basically it should be the same validity with the one of the Vmanage. So let's move on, and let me check this again. I'm showing you this step by step. That's where we can see how things will be changing. So we don't have a serial number yet. Now we need to upload the CSR, the certificate sign request, on Vmanage. So basically what we're saying, this node, this cEdge, named DC1-CE1, I'm going to replace that here. So we're going to request a CSR, but before doing that, let me run this command. Okay, so it's saying not yet created, CSR not yet created. Basically, the CSR is the request to get a certificate signed. So let's do that. Copy, and we apply here. So we need the name of our organization, which is CITS, for the purpose of this lab. We apply it. And it's been successful. Now we can run this command again. So sorry, this command. I missed the S. Now you can see that we have a certificate sign request, and what we need to do, I'm gonna take this and put it on a notepad file. And then I will go and just to to have some files that have the same names in our network. I'm going to take the same name from the cEdge, and here I will go to vshell. Let's check first what we have. As you can see, we have for DC1, this, I think when I was testing, I can remove it. I can remove these two files. As you can see, they have been installed. So LSL again, as you can see, it's gone. Now let's go to Vim. And then I will need that name again. Let's open Vim with escape I. You can start entering text, and then with escape colon and then XA, you can save LSL again. We have now that file back. And then the next step, let's see. So the next step is to sign this CSR, these requests. So we're going to do the same. One of the things that we need to make sure is just to pay attention to these names of files, because if you get confused, it won't work. Then you might think that it's a big issue, but it could be just an issue with a file that is not correctly named, and the parser is not finding that file. So as you can see, we just signed the certificates, and it has been signed with the serial number that we have been checking. Let's cross check. Show SD-WAN certificate serial. Let's do this. Oh, sorry, I'm on Vmanage, so let me come back here. Okay, so that's where it can really get confusing. So yeah, so this is the CSR. As you can see, FC5, let's just take that. Okay, so it's the same. So basically we Vmanage signed the certificate validating the chassis number of the cEdge. And then the next step, we're going to copy the signed certificate from Vmanage. So let's make sure that you see, because this was from the previous cEdge that I was setting up in the background. Let me just make sure. So we need to do LSL. This is the signed certificate that we just signed with this. So I'm going to replace that here. Okay, let me put it here. So let me just take an example. If you do this, then it's going to okay, oh sorry, again. So let's okay, so it's already there, so it's won't, that file already is already there, but I just wanted to show what you can run onto when you have wrong file names. And yeah, so basically this command is saying we're using SCP to log onto Vmanage. We're going to copy this file which we just created, and then we're going to put it onto the boot flash, and then we're going to give it the same name. So oh, still the same, I'm sorry. So let's do that, and let's take the name of the file here, put it there. We're going to admin. Yeah, so That's good. Now we're going to install the signed certificate, and still the same, you need to change your names everywhere. So I decided to do it here because that's why I can show how you need to pay attention on these names and all the stuff. So as you can see, it's been installed. It's being installed, yeah. So now let's check this command again. Now as you can see, we have a chassis number associated with the serial number, and the serial number has been provided as soon as we installed signed certificate. So that's it. The next step now, we need to upload a file on Vmanage, but on this one I would like to point out something here, because I'm just testing this. So this is the CSR, so the chassis number and the serial number. This is the same but for a vEdge. So this is for a vEdge, and this is for a cEdge, and as you can see, they are different. I'm setting up this lab, searching through Google, reading documents, trying to find out how to set this up. So I've been reading these official guides and many documents to get this where it is. So let's go on Vmanage, and let's go to, so that's where we need. As you can see, for the vEdges, they don't start with the CSR dot dash, and I've been trying to upload and I ended up doing this. I removed this, and so that's what I did, and then took this, return the notepad, and you need to create a file named vEdges.csv. Can override. Then I will go on Vmanage to upload. So I will take it, and let me show this. So as you can see, it is D3. We are at D2 when I upload. So that's the only way for me, the only option I had to upload this. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I've tested the vEdges, they work, but let's upgrade the software and then we will know if it's going to work. But let's run some